Okay, taking a break. Hello, friends of Ash Tree Books and Ash Tree Runes. I'm taking a break from packing for the Pagan Fair. And I already finished my kombucha. Oh, I put a nice light on me so you could see me better. And for some reason, it doesn't work for longer than 10 seconds. I guess that's what happens when I buy cheap stuff from Walmart. So, I don't know if I'm like half in the shade. I'll face the window a little bit more here. So, I just wanted to have a chat about something crazy that's happening, and that is that AI companies are buying in bulk old books and scanning them and essentially ripping, like gutting the books, like ripping the spine, and it's just discarded after that. Not only is there concern that we're now losing a valuable book, and I'm someone, as a book lover, I love the old spines. Like, I just love how old spines look on a shelf. They're so pretty. And, so someone who appreciates the actual physical copy of that book. But these are books that have survived wars. They survived centuries, and just like that. And the first line of defense for these books are collectible bookstores. And so one thing that can be done is bookstores avoiding these weird mass bulk orders, because the AI companies are under this one company, and it's a weird name. I'd have to actually look at it. I read a whole bunch of articles, and I wrote my own article on my own concerns about this after. But there's a weird company. Let me just try to find it. So anything written before 1922, you're essentially guaranteed that it's not, like, it's written by a human. It's not written by an AI company. And it's the old books that are being the most targeted, but really AI companies are buying anything up before 2022. Sorry, I said 1922. I just can't even believe we're like 2026 already. But so they're buying them under a company called ISBNDP to help them buy books in the thousands. And under this company, they can stay anonymous. And it was brought before a judge in Canada, anyways. I think it was back in May. And it was basically thrown out of court. Like, yeah, if they're buying it, they're buying it. Like, they have the right to buy these books. But to me, it's some of the articles would argue, you can't just buy someone's song and do whatever you want with it. Like, why old books? Like, do they not have the same? Do these authors not have the same rights? Like, it's pretty scary. So. Books have like value beyond the text. Like, once they disappear from the market for their unique inscriptions, marginal notes. For me, I always leave the ephemera inside books. They're gone. You never get that book back again. It's not anything that can be reproduced. And I know there's often like collector's editions but nothing is the same as that first, the first very early printings. You can't, once it's gone, it's gone. So it's really sad. It's really sad what's happening. Bookstores, of course, can turn down bulk mass orders, but it's really hard for smaller independent bookstores to do that. And those are the ones who are getting these weird bulk orders, right? Because they're the ones that have the old books. Unfortunately, it's happening, and it's happening every day. And we can't stop every pallet of mass market, books that are being destroyed, but we can make the rare and irreplaceable books much more difficult to feed into the machine, just by getting the awareness out. Also by creating your own libraries of what you love. It's more important than ever to collect what it is you love, because you are preserving that. And there's something special about building a library of something. For example, like a collection is always more special than the sum of its parts. I find that's my personal opinion, especially with books. I know that it's certainly worth more when you have a collection. For example, I read an article, and I forget what it was, but people can put their collections into fairs and contests just to be viewed. And someone who won an award for their collection, and it was deemed quite valuable, was there was this one lady who was collecting books of authors who wrote them while they were in prison. And a lot of these authors were pretty unknown, and each individual book wouldn't have been worth a lot of money, but that was something she thought was interesting, and it was something that she decided to put together. Me personally, I love the gardening. I really have a lot of fun finding wildflower books. It's really whatever it is. And some people who have bought books off me have said, Ash, what do you suggest I put in my library? I trust you. Like, let me know what books you think are valuable for my library. And I always say, well, I don't feel comfortable answering for you. So now, if you build a library, you are preserving that now in the world. It's more important than ever, and it's more special than ever to build a library of books that, especially pre-2022 now, because that these are the books that are being targeted. And there's no guarantee that once these AI companies have scanned them, they're it's gonna be open to the public. Like you may have, I don't know if you're gonna have to pay for it. I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily altered. There's just no guarantee. So it's basically the modern day book burning, in my opinion. And I just wanted to help spread the awareness. There's lots of articles out there. I know on Facebook right now, under the meta policy, we're not allowed to in Australia right now, we're not allowed to share like news articles, like newsworthy articles. So it's hard to really share and get this out with credible sources on social media. So I figured making a video on this is more important than ever. I did post a lot of information about this on my Ash Tree Books social media, on my Facebook page anyways, where you can write out content. I read a lot of articles, and I kind of like grabbed what I deem to be the most concerning parts, and some things that we can do about this. It's sad, but build your own library. And what is it that you're interested in? Get books that you love and that you're interested in, because you're saving these old books. It's more important than ever to save these oldies, these Goldie oldies. Okay, that's my break. I got to get back to packing for the Pagan Fair this weekend up in Campbell River. I posted a poster about it. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to going up there.